What? Wow. I think he tried to show way too much and was stumbling all the time. HISS, on the other hand, had some crazy energy here going on. It didn't really rebuttal anything from REMIX, but his beats are really well structured. Yo, what's up, my current FG Beatbox, welcome back to another analysis video, which by Madox, aka Man of Culture. This time I made a poll where you could vote for 2 videos, and I'm gonna start with HISS versus REMIX. Finally! Before I'm gonna watch the video, of course, I'm gonna check out the comment section first. Let's read some comments. Me, I will get a Man of Culture. Madox.
That's just a daydream.
Man of Culture. 325, when you finally get the remix, was HISS from Madox.
Now we got it.
Yeah, bro, it took a while, but here we go. Also, can I get a Mann der Kultur? Natürlich, Bruder, Mann der Kultur. Scheiß Viech, Alter, verpiss dich mal. 357, I don't know why, but whenever I hear this beat, I can only see Madox pulling his pants zip up and down in his battle against Shazam in German Beatbox champs. Man of Culture. Will I ever get a girlfriend?
That's just a daydream.
Friend zone of culture. Metaphorically starving for more fire Madox content. My stomach. Man of Culture. 229. I've actually never heard the sound before. What is it? Really powerful effect. I think it's something like that. But his sounds lower. Yeah, basically you bite your bottom lip like this, and then you suck without breathing in. Easy, my bro. Man of Culture. REMIX has to improve his structure and tempo. If he uses those tips, he will be godlike and one of the best. Wait, so are you the analyzer now? Nah, HISS won that one. Rather hear something clean with texture than someone trying to blow out the mic any chance he gets. Yeah, sounds like a typical bad guy versus showcaser problem. Let me look at that later. Also, Man of Culture. Madox is about to destroy REMIX's career with his analysis. Now give me my Man of Culture pat on the back. Nah, bro, I'm not gonna destroy his career. I will just help him to improve. REMIX style came in unfamiliar to the judges, I think. HISS is famous, so the judges know what to expect. Watching this live, I thought REMIX was better. However, watching this multiple times and getting familiar with REMIX style, my opinion changed and I think HISS should have won. Lol. Yeah, that's an interesting opinion. Especially if you're already a well-known beatboxer. On the one hand, you will have an easier time to catch the attention of the audience, but on the other hand, it's harder for you to do something fresh. I definitely will talk about it in my analysis. Man of Culture. 712, did he just say, I'm better?
Such a crazy battle. Wow.
Better.
No, wait, I think he said, good battle.
Wow.
Better.
But it would be funny. Man of Culture. Madox, please don't use this comment as a transition. But let me analyze that. Alright, let's get into the video.
I say the set, y'all say the Don the Hana. Ladies and gentlemen, in set, Don
Hana
Beatbox.
Who's Hana, by the way?
Body in my body in my body my you believe in me. You believe in me. You believe in me. You believe.
Oh.
You believe in me.
Ah.
You believe in me.
Okay, that was his first round. As always, his compositions are just outstanding. The only problem I sometimes have though is that his beats are so well structured that sometimes it's too predictable. But I also have to keep in mind that I already knew this routine before he did it at GBB Online. That also can be a problem because he's putting out so much music without even using these tracks in battles. So when he uses in a battle then, people already know the tracks. But anyways, let's get into the details. The way he started was so catchy, this melody, man.
Body in my body in my
Body in my yeah, that's so dope, man. Already from the beginning, he started with a really catchy intro. The combo he does here is also really original. I never heard it from any beatboxer before.
body in my
Then after the intro, he went into a build-up, but he's not dropping it after the build-up. He did some pre-chorus afterwards.
You believe in me.
With a pre-chorus like this, you can create even more tension so that the drop later feels heavier. Then after the short pre-chorus, he went into the actual build-up.
You believe in me.
And this is something I really like about HISS. He's not only taking care of crazy sounds and crazy drops, but his composition is also really unique. He has so many different elements in the single sections, so like this his beats never feel repetitive or get stuck somewhere. The only problem I have with HISS here that I sometimes also have with HISS is that on the one hand his beat feel really clean, but on the other hand I can't feel any emotion inside of there. It feels like he's not performing it with his whole heart. I'm missing some presence in his appearance here. After the build-up he went into the drop and it was this really simple one, but the trumpet melody is really hype here.
You believe in me.
Then after the first drop he made a short transition and here was the first time I actually felt some raw energy from HISS.
You believe.
But he kinda lost this raw energy already after this short transition part. So the technique afterwards was really dope and the sounds he uses are really clean. But yeah, I'm missing this raw battle energy here. It feels like he's over-controlled over his whole beats, if that makes sense. Then after the second part of the drop he went into this crazy throat kick beat with a closed mouth. And I think this was a really special moment here. And then at the end he was playing around with the groove and added some patterns to the beat that made it really interesting.
You believe in me.
So overall I think the first round of HISS was really colorful. He had a really nice and catchy melody inside of here. It was really dynamic, switching between melodic parts and technical parts. But yeah, I'm missing this raw energy that you need in a battle to smash your opponent.
Let me analyze that.
Let's move on with REMIX second round.
What you do? Okay.
What a rebuttal.
Okay. I drop it low, everybody get down to the remix flow. I drop it low, everybody get down to the. Okay. Nah. Wait. Okay. My remix flow.
And that's time.
Okay, so Remix was the total opposite of HISS. His structure was all over the place. His timing was all over the place. But he has this raw energy. Let's get into the details. So he started right off with the rebuttal on his part with this closed mouth beat. But his delivery with this rebuttal wasn't that good.
What you do? Okay.
I can hear that he can do this technique, but he should have invested more energy into it. This was more kind of like, ah yeah, bro, it's easy to do. But yeah, he didn't perform it with the same energy, so...
What you do? Okay.
Then he went into this first beat and my gosh, his vibration bass, it's so clean. The texture of the vibration is insane. And the consistency of the vibration, man, it sounds like it's coming from a synthesizer.
Okay. I drop it low, everybody get down to the remix flow.
Then he went into a lyrical part and that was kind of cheesy. I drop it low, everybody get down to the remix flow.
I drop it low, everybody get down to the remix flow.
Especially as a native speaker, you can find better lyrics, my bro. And then from this point on, his build-up got really, really messy. He wasn't counting it right, his tempo was really off, and I could really feel the pressure on him here.
Nah.
Then he went into the drop part that he just started with one sound, and in general, this is a really sick idea. Also how he was transforming and adding sounds to it before he drops it really. That was a really sick idea. But then the pattern of the pre-drop didn't really match with the real drop.
Okay.
And the drop itself sounds really sick, but I think the effect would be even crazier if he would match the pattern from the pre-drop with the actual drop. Also, when he did this transition part, yes, the techniques in there are really sick, but he went way too fast. And that's a typical problem a lot of beatboxers have. When they start to get technical, they're speeding too much. Then after short transition part, he went into the last drop. And the drop itself, again, sounds really sick. But the transitions in between are really, really messy. So overall, like I already said, I really love the raw energy that Remix has in his round. Some really insane sounds, especially his vibration bass and inward bass. They sound really outstanding. Also these squeaky sounds that he does, I don't know how he does them, but they sound really dope. But the major issue here is that his structure is all over the place. So if he would time it better and structure it better, he definitely could win against HISS in the first round. But because for me it was just way too messy, I would give the first round to HISS.
Let me analyze that.
Alright, let's continue with his second round.
Switch!
Wanted to know how to be good. Now we got it. Start to the one. Nobody can stop me. Switch to the flow. Hey yo, remix. Finally.
What? Oh my gosh, yes. In the second round, I could feel actually this raw energy. Let's get into the details. So HISS started with some lyrics and I didn't quite get them here.
We need to know how to be good.
You need to know how to be good.
Now we got it.
Now we got it.
Start to the one.
Start, what? Start to the one.
Start to the one.
Whatever. Yeah, so I guess he wanted to give a lesson to Remix here. So let's see how his lesson sounded like.
Nobody can stop me.
Man, so already in his first drop, he was giving 100%. This beat has so much energy. He was a little bit sloppy though on the transitions. He didn't quite get the timing right in some parts. Then after a short transition, he made an evolution to the first drop, and this one is hitting so hard.
Switch to the flow.
Ah! Why I'm even trying? I couldn't even do the first one. How does he do the zippers in between so clean? Man, and his technical transitions in between, they're so flawless. That's so dope. Dude, and then he went into a short transition and was hitting it hard in the third drop. Yeah, HISS is a real click roll monster. He has so many variations with the click roll. It's really sick and outstanding. And every time he's hitting the fart bass in between, this one is so nasty. He has so much control and power over this one sound. And that's not even it. After the third drop, he was developing this part again and adding some zippers in between and some crazy breaks. My bro, this is on such a high level of technicality. And then for the outro, he was just spamming some crazy nifty beats. If this would happen on a stage at this point, he would just destroy it. Everyone would go insane to this. Everyone would bounce to it. My gosh, it's so filthy and so much bass frequencies and so much variations in between. This combo, I can't do it at all. And then if this wasn't enough already, he dropped some crazy technicality at the end. Bro, that was a sick round. I really want to see this round on a battle. That's so dope. So overall, his second round was a big contrast to the first round. In the first round, I was kind of missing the raw energy, but it was really musical and well structured. But the second round was just about the raw energy. He was unfolding his whole potential in here, and man, it's really outstanding, really unique techniques. I can't wait to see how REMIX was answering to this.
Let me analyze that.
Yep. It's easy, bro. Okay. Okay. You think you can beat me? That's just a daydream. HISS!
Wow.
Yep. Easy. Search at the hound.
Again. Dope beat. Alright, that was Remix second round. So I really can feel that Remix was picking up the energy of his second round and tried to match it. And in some parts he really could match it. But again, also here his transitions are all over the place. Let's get into the details. So Remix started right away with a rebuttal on his part. I also don't know how to do the rebuttal. But that was a sick answer. He also picked up this little detail with the... So here his rebuttal definitely worked. Then he went into a short transition with some insane lip rolls. But here again he had this problem that he was speeding too much, especially at the end of this part.
Okay.
I also really like the evolution of this build-up with the cuff snare in between. Also really sick battle move was that he was taking his lyrics and using it as a punchline before his drop here.
You think you can beat me? That's just a daydream.
But particularly on this punchline, he was also losing the timing and it was really hard to follow it. So I was kind of lost before the drop. But then the drop itself was really dope. It was really filthy and full of energy. But then after the first part, he was speeding way too much again. It got all over the place. The transition was, I don't know. I didn't understand what he was doing there. And also in his evolution of this drop, the idea of it is really sick, but it wasn't hitting that hard because it was so messy. After that, he switched into a house beat, and again, the transition was out of nowhere, but the house beat itself was really dope.
In search of the house.
These are the typical beats that don't really work on stage, but online they really work because you're not so much dependent on heavy sub-bass sounds. Yeah, so overall I really like the rebuttals of Remix in the second round. I also really enjoy his energy and his crazy sounds that he did there. But his structure again was all over the place. He was speeding way too much. I could feel the tension on him. I think he tried to show way too much and was stumbling all the time. His, on the other hand, had some crazy energy here going on. It didn't really rebuttal anything from Remix, but his beats are really well structured. So you definitely can argue that Remix maybe has a bit more energy than his, especially because he could keep up the energy for both rounds. But for me, execution and composition plays also a big role, and his timing was all over the place at any given moment, as well as the composition. On the other hand, his was nearly flawless with the execution and totally flawless with the composition. So I don't really know why Remix won here, but I would give this definitely to HISS.
Better.
Also in terms of innovation and originality, yes, Remix has some sounds that not a lot of beatboxers can do, but I see it the same way also for HISS. So this is a topic of course you could discuss. But even if Remix was a little bit more original here, it can't compensate all the mistakes that he did. Alright, that's it with this video. Quick and easy. If you enjoy my content, please like the video, subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you soon.